Alright, hey guys, today is Wednesday, May 6th. So what I need you to do today is just read, this is biology still, so what we need to do is read pages 479, 480 through 482. So just read through page 482 and then we're going to clean it up. Alright, so on top of page 480 we have God's design for variety. It says scientists have only recently discovered some of the marvels of God's design for variety among living things. So we're talking about genetics here. And so it says a chromosome which goes on to become part of a gamete either keeps its original alleles or exchanges them for the alleles on its partner. This exchange is called recombination. After recombination, the gamete has a different combination of alleles than does its parent cell. This is why you are different in many respects from your parents or siblings. God has provided every plant or animal that reproduces sexually with this marvelous means of diversity. At the same time, there is continuity of life from generation to generation, according to a highly organized scheme that we see all around us. Another source of genetic variation is the varying assortment of whole chromosomes during meiosis. Any given pair of homologous chromosomes in an organism contains one chromosome derived from the organism's father and one from the organism's mother. So it goes on and describes some different things there. You have hybrids. It talks about hybrids in there that you need to kind of understand. And then pretty much that'll be that for that little box. So genetic research in the 20th century, which would be the 1900s. So kind of Mendel's papers and Mendel's work kind of helped spur on this research. And so the next 4 decades, from 1900 to the 1940s, are often referred as the golden age of genetics. We have Sutton's hypothesis. So Walter S. Sutton, which was a young American scientist, published a paper in which he theorized that an organism's heredity is determined by chromosomes within the sex cells of its parents. He theorized that the chromosomes carried heredity factors, now called genes. He explained Mendel's dihybrid experiments with pea plants by saying that the factors for green or yellow seeds were on the chromosome and that the factors for round and wrinkled seeds were on another chromosome. So although Sutton offered no formal proof for his hypothesis, the chromosome theory of inheritance, as his hypothesis came to be called, soon laid the foundation for all modern genetic research. Next you have Thomas Hunt Morgan, who was an American biologist. He began genetic research that would earn him a Nobel Prize in 1933. For his research, Morgan chose the common fruit fly, Drosophila melecongister, because the tiny insect is easy to handle and store. And Morgan would be able to study several different generations of fruit flies since they kind of have a short life cycle. Next, you have sex chromosomes. Sutton and other biologists had observed that chromosomes in cells for male and female fruit flies were identical except for one pair. They suspected that this pair of chromosomes determined the organism's sex. And so these homologous pair of sex chromosomes are going to determine the organism's sex. Morgan observed that both female flies' sex chromosomes are similar in appearance to each other. He called them X chromosomes. The sex chromosomes of a male fly, however, are quite different from each other because each of the male sex chromosomes was similar to the female's chromosomes. Morgan has called it an X chromosome, but its counterpart, which was unlike the other chromosomes, he termed the Y chromosome. Thus how we get the XX for female and the XY for male. Next we have sex-linked traits. They go through some of Morgan's thing there, and it says down towards the bottom, it says Morgan demonstrated not only that white eyes are recessive to red eyes, but also that the trait is sex-linked because it is located on the X chromosome. So he basically determined that the flies that have red ants and the flies that have white eyes, are going to be determined by the sex of the ant because it's on the same chromosome. And so that basically takes you through the end of the section. And so what I need you to do today is do pages 482, do 1 through 5. So 1 through 5 on page 482, and that'll take us through today. Hope you have a good day.